Alright, today, 5th grade, we're going to be dividing or not a fraction by a whole number. I put the cross through this dividing because you can remember that we don't divide fractions. We simply do the reciprocal and multiply. So let's look at our first example. This is on page 185. It starts out with a word problem, which is just an everyday situation. And we have a Myra who cuts a piece of rectangular clay in half. So let's draw a picture first. Here's our piece of clay. We're going to just simply cut it in half. She then divides 1/2 into 3 equal pieces. Well, this would be 1/2, and this would be 1/2. And it says she takes one of the halves and cuts it into another 3 pieces. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3 pieces. What fraction of the whole piece of clay is each of the 3 parts? Well, if we cut this into 3 parts, we can say we have this into 3 parts as well. How many parts do we have together? This is entire. That's our 100%, or our whole, one whole. Each of these parts, now if we have 6 pieces in our whole, this would be, the whole is cut into 6. 1 6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5 6, 6 6 equals 1 whole. Alright, but the question was, what fraction of the whole piece of clay is each of the 3 parts? So we have this. Each part would be 1/6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Let's look at that with a mathematical equation. We know that we have 1 whole cut into 1/2 pieces. We're dividing this 1/2 piece here, we're dividing it by 3 because we cut the 1/2 into 3 pieces. The same with this 1/2, we cut it into 3 pieces. At this point, we have a division problem here, but we have a fraction. Well, I know if I'm going to be doing anything with fractions, I can't have a whole number and a fraction. I need to make this into a fraction, so we put the 1 underneath our whole number. Now I have 1/2 divided by 3/1, but we don't divide. We have to multiply our fractions. So to multiply our fraction, I'll take this first fraction, 1/2. I will change our operation to multiplication, but what I need to do at this point is take the reciprocal or the inverse, or turn it upside down, of 3/1. So if I take the reciprocal or invert it, I now have, oops, there, see, sometimes we make a little error, we just erase, no biggie. Now we have 1/3, because if I take 3/1 and turn it upside down or invert it and take its reciprocal, I have 1/3. Okay, this is how we divide fractions. We change this to a multiplication symbol, and we take the second fraction and invert it. That's taking its reciprocal, turning it upside down to 1/3. At this point, this is easy sneezy. We know how to do this. We simply multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 3, 6. Our answer is 1/6. Each section is 1 6 of the whole.